To take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Watch the shift. Check 43.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And that'll bring up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Jackson now on second and 10, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10.
Check 31. Check 31.
Jackson throwing once more, and that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a fourth down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up first and 10 at the 40.
Hey, echo.
Block now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Look at me, zipper. Go, go. Mike 5-4. Go.
Clock will try again on second down. Complete. Richardson has it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Check. Crunch. Hey. High 7. 53.
Throwing his lock on third down. Wide open receiver complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, Zoo. Check. 53's mine. Check.
From midfield, here's Locke. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here's Locke. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
They're not ready for the X3. 218, chop it.
On 1st down, Locke. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Come on. Ready?
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Locke. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Now.
53 is the mark.
Be crippled. Be crippled.
They'll try to run this one in. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and this is now a 1-point game. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Lock now on 1st down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Going to give this time to the tailback. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Throwing on 1st down. Block. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Go! Pretty base. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Get.
To throw it is Locke. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Screenplay, McKinnon. And some space here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Check back 11, check back 11. They're going to need some therapy after this. Watch the twins. Watch the twins.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
16 lining. 16 lining.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Topper, topper. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Switch.
Ready, ready.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you did? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
To throw on second and 10, Jackson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
From the gun, Jackson. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 15. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Got it.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's put them on.
Go.
Let's put that team on the clock.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Right back to him on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Did he just clock that? The clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
All right, T, let's run. All right, T. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 13. Check 13.
You draw corkers.
He's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Joker, 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 Joker. Check Nick.
Yes. Now.
A final shot before half for Locke. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Let's go, D. Check, check.
Bravo.
Lucky.
Go.
Watch the shit.
Greystone travel. Go, hit it.
Throwing on second down. Locke dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From the 31, Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46.
He's checking. Crash.
Now it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Jackson on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
On second down, McKinnon. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Jackson on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. To throw again, Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Miles Boykin with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be taken short. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, lock it. Slam.
Slam. 6 guys.
Ready?
Lock going to throw. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Yeah, let's get set.
Lock again here on second and 10. That's going to be caught by Richardson. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Lock now on first down. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. On play action, Lock. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but more mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Okay, Delta.
Block will try again on second down. And he is caught with the 7-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another first down.
Come on, set. 30 base. 61, matchbox lights.
Check.
On the ball. 5.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Ready. 50, plant.
54, right there, right.
Look, squeeze.
Watch the out. Check 3. Check.
They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Offensively, not what they wanted there, but hey, you can kick the field goal here and take the lead.
Felt like a little bit of a statement stop, didn't it? Made a big play right there. Okay, guess what? Ball's in your court, guys. What are you going to do? Myself, I kick the field goal, get the 3, and take the lead.
Yep.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season as his guys have now moved out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Johnson. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw is Jackson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Max 50. Slam.
They run. It's Johnson. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Nick Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Look at me. Zipper.
Check. Fresno.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You don't want no problems with me.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. kick is absolutely perfect. And the Bills will add on to their lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They begin the drive with Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Campbell making the catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Throwing is Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Jackson. He gets this one to Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Jackson. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Here we go with Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Duke Johnson, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 78 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson, and they take him down. The Bills get to him. Credit the sack to Von Miller. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation instead. Tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
218, chopper.
Man, I got you.
On 1st down, Locke. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Good positioning, and it's picked off. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Jackson looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Throwing now is Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Von Miller in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Here's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
Let's go. Let's go.
Ready? 18, Gator.
54. Here we go, G. All day.
Pilot, 64, weak.
All day. Say,
Hey, Zoo. Fire.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill.
Yeah.
Going to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Hard, hard. Hey, wahoo! Now!
Check, 53's mine. Check, 53's mine.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Let's go.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go now. Turn it in. Watch it. Sit. Do it. Pass. Watch block. Motion. Block. Watch the shift. Watch the shift.
Now Jackson. Catch made here by Campbell. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? One last shot for Jackson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. He may try it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving